And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, pounding the boards is one.
Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Markieff.
Here's Wembanyama. Off the left rim and out. Outside, George drains it from beyond the arc. George has got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Champagnie. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Castle. Oubre with the steal. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trailed by 3. Wembanyama outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Knocked loose. And stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Champagnie. Down low. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his first 2 points. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Fox with the steal. And here's Vassell from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. And now a 7-point San Antonio lead. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. The 76ers again can't hit it. Spurs leading by 7. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Back to Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Missed inside. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Embiid wide open. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trailed by 5. Vassell with it. Now defended by Oubre. To the paint. George with the steal. Pass to Embiid. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Now just a 2-point San Antonio lead. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 18 points.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 6. Oubre can't get it to go. Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
3-pointer by Embiid. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at Six points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Latrey drills it from outside. Cianbenny's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
High post, Embiid. 8 points for him. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Embiid, no good. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The 76ers trailed by 10. Embiid in the corner.
The big fella. Embiid making it look too easy.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside, George, just 4 to shoot. That shot missing.
Well, that's just excellent rebounding fundamentals right there. He found a body, and he cleared him out.
Here's Castle. Wembanyama. It's good on the putback. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one's good, Champagnie.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
And here's Vassell from the arc. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
He takes it in. The kick out to Fox. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Pass to Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-5 run. To the inside. Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Embiid. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Vassell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
Vassell hits them both. The 76ers trail by 17. Maxey on the wing. Embiid with it. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Embiid. There's the drive. And the basket by Castle.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
It's George on the wing. Screen by Oubre. The shot by George, no good. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Six seconds left to play in the third. Here's Fox. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. That shot off the mark. Now Edgecombe. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Vassell outside. Shanbeni hits it from three-point range. Shanbeni's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Embiid. Hits that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Here's Castle. Now, here's Fox. There's the screen. Looking to end his cold spell. Back to Castle. Vassell outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 20. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Embiid the screen. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Here's Vassell. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. Over Edgecombe. Harper, no good. George looking over the floor. Floats one. They get it back. Spurs leading by 22. Here's Harper. Stolen by George. Oubre outside. Embiid from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. A drive by Wembanyama.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama. A thunderous finish there.
Outside, George. 18 feet out. Embiid, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Vassell outside. Harper, no good. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Harper in the corner. Back to Castle. Outside Harper. From outside, off the mark.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Edgecombe with the steal. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's George.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Maxey outside. He shoots again, and so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
to confound opponents for years to come.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Scoreless thus far. Here's Castle. And he lays it straight in.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And the three ball is good. Embiid's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Edgecombe. Makes it off the glass.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
And Fox gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, George. 5 to shoot. Fox with the steal. Here's Champagnie. It's deflected, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Put it down hard! Watch out below! Woo!
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Pass to Castle. Outside Fox. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Oubre outside. And it's off from three-point range. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Wembanyama left side. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia on deep. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Oubre with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
To the paint. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his first points in this one.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
To the wing on the left. To the inside. Oh, my goodness. Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Embiid. Now Edgecombe. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Champagnie. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 8-point San Antonio lead.
Well, I was getting benched if I took that three on a break, but not now.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Vassell grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Down low, and they get it. And the layup by George. And it's 6 points for George.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:33 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Maxey into the lane. Right wing. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. Castle on the wing. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Embiid, no good. San Antonio leading by 15. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Embiid inside the line. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Wembanyama. Can't hit that one. And so it's San Antonio with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Three-pointer by Embiid. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Drink, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. The 76ers trail by 18. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. From deep, Maxey. San Antonio leading by 18. Pass to Wembanyama. Second chance effort. He gets that one. Wembanyama's got 18 points.
Wembanyama can be a menace inside. His length cannot be easily contained.
Inside. Here's Embiid. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And San Antonio has possession. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here is Vassell. A shot by Champagnie, no good. George with the ball. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. For the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Oubre with the steal. To the middle. Embiid, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Looking to end his cold spell. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
They double him with George. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2. Fox has got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
It's Fox with the drive. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 7.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Takes it inside. Embiid from outside. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off all the time?
And Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
To the paint. Vassell outside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And that one drops. Edgecombe got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Five seconds left to play here in the third. Embiid from outside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 15.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now, Castle. Vassell outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Embiid. No good on the fadeaway. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
Three-pointer, Fox. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Pass to Castle. To the inside. Champagny. Wembanyama, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. George looking over the floor. To the left wing. A good look from Embiid. Rebounded by Castle.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Pass to Embiid. George in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Fox goes in. Here's Castle. George with the defensive effort.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Pass to Embiid. Looking to get back on track here. Good on the shot. Now that's 17 points for Joel Embiid.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Fox goes in. And there's the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And here's Maxey. Outside, Oubre. Embiid fires. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. San Antonio leading by 16. Lays it in off the window.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Outside, Maxey. Now Embiid. All alone. The shot misses. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox! Trying again. Outside, Vassell. The long shot, no good. The 76ers trailed by 18. Outside, Embiid. Now George. Now Embiid. He's off from three.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Here's Champagnie. The three-pointer, no good. Can they get it? The rebound by Champagnie. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Castle misses. Here's Edgecombe. Fox! And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg
me shoot my. I'm tryna ice you, then call game. Only misses that I want is you with my last name. I ain't like your exes, girl, I am in my own lane. Light 'em up and knock 'em down, you would think it was a 10th frame.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Mullins. He's scoreless. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the shot goes.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And for Houston, Smith out there with Holland. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Spears. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Boozer. Missed inside.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And so it's Brooklyn finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick...
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fit.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Nets. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Here's Marbury. It's tipped. Back comes Houston in transition. And for the Rockets, they've got Fears. Jalen Wells out there with Thompson. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
And it's Marbury missing.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Brian.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Jordan after the basket by Brooklyn.
Next foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Thompson. Driving to the basket. Pass to Wells. Shot clock at 3. Shot from the wing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Jordan, and is blocked. Inside, here's Boozer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits the second from the line. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Pass to Marbury. This one for 3. Rockets with a rebound. McCoy's got 5 rebounds in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Thompson passes to Jordan. Tries to break his ice.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both good from the line that time. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
A nice shot by Fears.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Olajuwon. The fadeaway. Basket's good. Olajuwon's got his third bucket of the night.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here's Wells. No good from outside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Marbury. Deflects the pass. Thompson outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.